Diablo, the Lord of Terror's semi-celestial binds are weakening, allowing him to walk among the mortal world in search of his brothers, the demon lords, Mephisto and Baal. As he draws nearer to his brethren, Diablo's power grows and will eventually permit him to shed his mortal coil. Together, the brothers, also known as the Three Prime Evils, seek out the World Stone, the heart and soul of this world, with the ultimate goal of corrupting the World Stone and controlling humanity, drawing ever closer to reality. A small band of adventurers has been plucked from distant realms and thrown together in this new world, placed upon a path with the aim of stopping this corruption before it can consume everything and spread to other dimensions. Welcome to the world of Sanctuary.
While you guys are doing that,
recording.
I'm just gonna get my door.
Alright, for those of you that may be viewing this, I'm so sorry. The first entire hour and a half of this video did not record audio. So basically what happened was the party scooped up, obviously dealing with the aftermath of Theeb's death here. Rowan, distraught, not knowing what to do. Simon coming in and just sobbing over Theeb's body. But during the moment, there was still the smoke that was dissipating from the last spell that Theeb had cast. And during that brief moment, his starry form that he would take in the fights at times kind of winked into existence in the smoke, catching everyone's attention. And he said some really off-the-wall things, and there were a few things that he said that seemed to be directed towards the party, one of which was, hang on, I did write this down, hold on.
Bro, still waiting on that revive.
Destruction, salvation,
Good thing
something.
I keep notes. Yeah, so destruction's salvation stays the hand of the enemy. That's one of the things he just kind of rambled on about, but nobody's sure what that meant. And then he says something about Rowan, the gladiator. Is that, what did he say exactly?
Rowan, gladiator.
Okay.
The fuck does that even mean?
And then another thing he said, which was presumably aimed towards Simon, was must tell the prince it was his fault. Not sure what that means. And then he says something about pizza. Dude, never gonna eat anything else. This is amazing. And and then at that point, his starry form kind of drifted off up into the ceiling and disappeared through the ceiling of this place. And with that, the smoke from his spell fully dissipated, and the players were kind of left there in awe / and distraught over that. They kind of went through the tomb and found a few things. Found some jewelry up on Radaman's body. They found a set of books that was apparently buried in the sarcophagi with Radamant, with one missing. There was it looked to be 11 books with a section where another book should be and is gone. While a few of them were searching around, looking at everything, the Simon and Grease had taken Theeb's body and were leaving to head up back to the city, to the sewers. they made their way back to the prison to fulfill this contract that they had signed, and that's where we are at this very moment. The general has approached them about the contract's fulfillment. So sorry about that. I freaking hate this shit, but that's where we're picking up. So as you guys are standing here in the prison, again, these two hooded, robed figures approach, and General Tegan is behind them, peering at you through the door. I see one of you has gone down. My apologies. But according to the contract, and he unrolls it, and as he does so, he spins it around to where you can see. And he speaks to the back of the sheet. Has the contract been fulfilled? And as you says that, each of your names kind of have that arcane glow to it, and your name disappears off the page, one at a time. Rowan, Simon, Sentinel, Lazarus, Grease, and as it does so, you see some kind of glyph or symbol appear at the bottom of the contract. And when it finishes, the general turns it around and looks down at the bottom. Well, it appears you have done as you said you would do. So what was down there?
I don't think I can say without Deckard Cain being here to shed some light on what we found.
And it is safe to return?
We killed everything down there. And what was causing all the undead to rise is gone.
Well, a contract is a contract. I truly am sorry for your companion. But you are free to run the city. Don't cause any trouble. Don't make me regret this contract. Your friend, the demon, he will stay with us for a while. Don't trust him quite yet.
Can I visit him?
Sure.
Occasionally? Good. Thank you.
With that, Sentinel pretty much like pushes past his allies and just walks back out the door.
Okay.
Neural.
The general turns.
Please don't mind him. It's been harrowing.
Sure. The general turns, leans in close and says something to Grash, and then, very briefly, and then leaves with his two cloaked figures with him. Grash walks up behind you, to this point here, closes the door, and you hear him walking away in the distance on the other side. At this point, the city is yours. Where would you like to go?
Sentinel is
someplace to sleep.
Sentinel is 100% beelining it for the nearest forge. He needs to blow off steam.
Okay. Alright. Did y'all download the map that I gave y'all?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So, because that way I don't have to give it to you again. But I think it's in handouts. Is it in handouts?
Your church
It is
bells.
not.
Nope.
What are we doing with Theeb's body?
I want a place to rest so that we can rest his body. And I want to get at least an hour's rest. Because I want to... Rowan looks like she has an idea.
Once again, walking out into the city, you still see that the inhabitants move around quickly, as if avoiding sight, trying to avoid sight. They dart from one place to the other, one building to the other. Any of them that have to go any distance at all huddle closely together and move quickly with their heads down. And again, you see guards kind of scattered all around, but everybody here seems to be in fear of something.
Lazarus is gonna also find a place to rest.
Perhaps we should find Deckard
It-
and Warif. Maybe they would have an idea of where we could stay. Because I'm not staying with those soldiers.
Before Sentinel like fully leaves the party because he's standing outside the door, he would like hold a hand out towards Lazarus, and he'll state, "May I borrow their bag, please?"
Bag? Oh, the bag of holding.
Sure. 1 second. And as Lazarus reaches in and pulls out one by one, handing them to Rowan, the books that we found in the
I'm
sarcophagus.
taking the tomes and putting them in my bag now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to ask where you want to go. Exactly what you're looking for.
You asking me?
No, I'm telling everybody that, if you guys are looking for something in particular, you're gonna have to ask someone, a guard,
Okay.
a person.
Do you hand me the bag, Laz?
Did I get everything out? Yeah. Yeah. I'll give you the bag.
Do I add the tomes into my inventory first, or?
Yeah, I think he handed them over to you first.
Yep. Okay. 11 tomes.
Just
So
don't touch any of my equipment.
Oh,
You
I'm
s-
gonna hand over
So
the
greedy.
extra. I'm gonna hand over the extra weapons that I gathered from like a few rounds ago. So that's 1 glaive, 2 glaives, 3 short swords. Handing them over to Sentinel.
Okay.
okay.
I'm just gonna delete them from my inventory then.
Sentinel will just instantly holds the bag of holding in front of you as you dump them all into the bag, and he puts the bag around his chest
Okay.
as he approaches one of the guards and asks for the nearest direction of a smith, or the local main smith.
Yeah, that would be Raja's smithy, which would be. Are y'all on the map? Nope, y'all aren't. Hold on. Get everybody loaded into Loot Ghislaine.
Let Golan.
Oh.
Alright, looking for that ping.
Alright, everybody's loaded. Okay, so a smithy.
Yes.
One of the guards would tell you where Raja's smithy is, which would be. See, that's this one. Yeah, it's this place here. It's up on this little bluff here. Okay, maybe. There we go. Right there.
As Sentinel moves to go walk away, Rowan is going to tell him that we're going to go look for Warov and Deckard for a place and find a place to stay.
And move you guys and put y'all heads in. I mean, y'all are really big for this map, but this is. This would be the
Placeholders.
prison here, this area here.
Got it.
A tavern would be, which one is it? Okay, this one here. This would be the tavern here. This one here, yeah. I don't know
If
y'all
I
can see
ask
that.
a guard if they've seen Deckard Cain and Warov, would they be able to tell me where they went?
Depends on which one you ask.
Yeah, I'll tell you. For a price, love.
Oh,
Nope. Going to the, just walking away.
You could tell by the look in his face he didn't mean gold.
Yeah, no, I could tell.
You want to say gold, all right. Wait, no, my bad. Shouldn't do that.
Give me a perception check, Rowan.
Oh no, you're not gonna perceive it.
You happen to notice a couple of guards walking, and again you see these. Oh, Grease, you're with them too. You see some of your loyalists there. Some of the guards with the red band around their arm that signify that they are loyal to you, still as much as they can be. But Grease, you know where all these places are. You may not know where Warriv and Deckard are at the moment, but you know... I forgot you were with them. You know where the tavern is for sure. And the smithy. So, Grease, you as you're standing there, actually two of the guards with the red band come up, and one of them leans in close. Are you okay?
I will leave. If you can do me a favor, escort this man over to a smith.
They kind of glance up at the big, tall, steel guy. Certainly. Lycilia was worried. You may want to seek her out.
Ah, yes. Let me escort these people to an inn, and then I'll go see her right away.
One of them looks at the other, and you see a concerned look on their face, and they just look at you and say... They look up at the sun, which has gotten kind of low at this point. It's shift change. Be careful.
Right.
And you understand that that means there are going to be a lot of guards in the tavern at the moment.
Yup.
Do you know, would you happen to know if Deckard Cain and Warriv are anywhere nearby?
I believe Warriv was... I think he was at Nick's Furious Goods last I saw him. And Deckard... I believe Deckard was in the library. Or at least, he mentioned headed that way. Heading that way.
Let's find a place to rest first, then.
Grease, you know that unfortunately the only remaining place opened with any sort of accommodations for sleeping or resting for the evening is the Wolves' Den, which can get kind of rowdy, but they do have some rooms available.
And I guess I'll be the only place I'll take them then.
Yep. All right. That will be this place here.
Along the way, I'll let everyone in the group know. If you see any of the other wolves wearing the armbands, those are my men that are loyal to me. So if you need actual help, ask one of them.
Is it... What color armbands were they again?
The red. So all the wolves have a bluish color on them somewhere. Either a large blue sash, their headgear, arm bands around their arms, or their legs, something. But even though they all have that, you see a few here and there with a single red band around one of their arms. And you notice that it is the same color as what Gree's outfit under his armor is as well. It's the same color red. Lycilia is at your house, sir, and we will take the large man, kind of a question mark after that man, to the forge.
Alright, good. As soon as I drop these off, I will make my way.
Your home, Grease, would be this little home here.
Okay.
So, if you guys want to mark that on your map, you can. You can do it with paint, whatever. Keep track of this stuff. Yeah. So, tavern. This big building here, rather large, and then Grease's home here. So, and then there is a library. Of course, nobody asked who that was. So, anyways. All right. So everybody is headed to the tavern. To purchase rooms,
drop
or-
off Theeb's body.
Yeah.
I thought y'all were gonna
we-
keep it with you. Where are you gonna drop it off at?
Oh.
Wherever
I
the
was
hell
gonna.
we're
I was
sleep.
gonna like. Maybe rent a room in the tavern. I don't know.
I mean, we're gonna stay at the Wolf's Den, right?
Are we? We're
That's-
gonna take a
that's-
body into the wolves' den.
Probably should stop by the wolves' den first.
Okay. Rest up before we continue.
Yeah, because if we're gonna go to a tavern, I don't want to get drunk holding Theeb.
No. Well, the tavern is the
An
inn
inn.
slash
Yeah.
eatery for everyone.
So we'll walk. So we'll walk through the common room carrying Theeb, and be like, "Hey, we need a room."
I mean, you're kind of holding him like a potato right now, potato sack right now. So Rowan is going to offer to carry Theeb,
Yeah, sure.
and she's gonna make sure he's properly covered with the cloak.
Yeah, I hand him over.
Okay. With Rowan's greater strength, she is easily able to carry him. Wow, you're a lot stronger than Simon. Holy shit. She just kind of
Show
scoops
off.
him off and carries him as such, kind of holding him in close with the cloak draped over the body. So as y'all get to the tavern, who's going to see about getting a room?
I can't talk for shit, but I am gonna tap on someone and give them guidance, whoever is gonna be speaking.
I look like a demon, so Simon, you're up.
Damn it, man! Simon's still fucking shell shocked. But okay, he'll try his best. So look around. Do I see anybody immediately? Like in 2 swipes of my head.
Just a bunch of wolves.
Okay.
And you see back in this corner here would be the, looks like the patron of the place.
Oh, so I can actually see the guy?
Yeah, you can see, huh? You got your token selected?
Oh, here we go. Alright, you just loaded that. Okay.
So back in this area here is where he would be, the patron of the place.
I was about to pull a line from Tombstone, but I don't think that's really appropriate right now.
What you notice in here is that the
No,
wolves...
Unforgiven, not Tombstone. Unforgiven.
Oh, the wolves in here are extremely rowdy. It smells of stink. Of sweat and ale, and something cooking that actually smells pretty good. You immediately notice. Actually, I don't think you would in your state. So, yeah,
Okay.
you're just looking for
So,
someone to speak to about getting a room. So that's your priority at the moment.
Alright, so I guess I ambled, definitely between the bodies and spilled beer and whatever else. Tobacco stains. And go up to this guy and be like, I just sit there.
Oh shit, I just moved both of you. Why did I have both of you selected? Yeah, he approaches you immediately. Welcome to the... he looks at the guards. The wolves did.
Yeah, I need a room.
Just a room?
Yeah, how many beds you got in it?
Well, we do have a room that has a few beds. I mean, is it just you?
No, I have 4 others with me.
Ah,
Others, but one doesn't sleep.
Okay, 3.
well.
All right, I tell you what is the price of a 1 room with a single bed?
We have a room with 6 beds. That will cost you 5 gold a night.
Oh man. Hey, look. We just got into like this huge scuffle, and we're like really tired, and we're kind of broke since we got robbed on the way here. How many gold you said?
5 per night for a 6-man room.
Oh, that's
Is,
actually cheap.
Is like
How
Grease
about-
still with them?
How about 4 gold?
What was that, Grease?
Am I still with them?
You could be very if you wanted to be with him.
Yeah, I want to make sure that they actually get a room, but
Okay.
I'll poke
you
my
here.
head in.
I'll pull you here real quick. Just let me know when you're loaded. Well, I'll be able to see when you're loaded.
I just had a realization.
What's that?
I just had a realization. Ooh.
Alright, Grease. If you press tab, it should jump you to your token.
Yep. Okay.
And over here is where Simon is speaking with the patron.
All right. I will
about four
walk
gold?
over. I'll walk over to Simon,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll place my my hand on his shoulder. Have you found a room for your group?
I was just in the middle of that.
Why is... hold
Why
on.
is that me?
Yeah, hold on a second. What's going on here?
I'm down here. Oh, there I am. That's weird. I'll just jump over everything. But yeah, I'll just place my
How about
hand
now?
on-
Can you select that token now? The other one?
yeah. I mean, this is my token right here. I'm
No, the
I-
one you moved originally.
I cannot.
Okay. Huh, I don't know why. What the fuck?
I don't know.
Oh, that's me. I had to try it. Hey, I can move this guy too.
What the fuck is happening? Okay, hold on a second. I'll pause it. Okay, upon seeing you come in, Grease, the patron actually, you see you see relief in his shoulder. You see like a sigh of relief as he glances around nervously at all the other wolves and looks at you. Ah, hello, Grease. Good to see you.
Even. Just making sure that my friend here has proper accommodations.
Oh, he is friends of yours? 4 gold. Sure, I'll give it to you for 4 gold. You don't even have to roll for it.
Persuasion, boy.
The rest of you are inside the tavern, or did y'all still wait outside?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep,
well, I'll
I'm
just-
reaching. I'm gonna
everybody
try to
in.
hold Theeb's body with one arm, and I'm gonna reach into my pocket, pull out 12 gold, give it to the guy, and I say for 3 nights. For now.
Oh, of course, my lady.
Thank you.
Let me know when everybody's loaded here.
I'm so glad you have gold on you.
I always have gold on me.
Well, my gold is a sentinel right now.
Okay, you screwed up.
Oh, Simon, you're really quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, it's right
I
there.
can't hear a word you're saying.
I love you too.
Oh, let me
Oh.
turn you up. All right.
Oh my.
Okay. Upon entering, you see quite a few of these wolves. You see some that are very obviously some of Grease's men sitting at this table here. And you see a couple of other guys sitting at a table here that don't really fit in around here. Also, Rowan, as you approached here, 17? Yeah. 12 gold. Make sure y'all delete the gold from y'all's inventory, by the way.
Yep.
Only got like 12,000 more to go through.
We'll burn through it.
Well, we don't have access to that 12,000 right now.
'Cause
I mean, I
I'm
don't know what the
carrying
number
it.
is. I just threw one out there.
Who's
I'm
our
assuming that was a
bookkeeper?
pretty good estimate.
It was an extremely good estimate.
After I pause a little. And then after handing the coin over, I'm gonna turn around. And I'm going to I'm gonna tuck my hair behind my ears so that my own pointed ears are showing as well.
Would I have joined them in the tavern or head to the smithy?
You said you're going to the smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're at the smithy. Just give me a second.
Okay, I wasn't rushing you. I just noticed that my character's loaded here. I'll go sit in the corner.
You get in your corner and you'll like it.
Yeah, hang on a second. There we go. What is my daughter texting me?
Tomaki? Who's Hitomaki?
I'll find out.
Don't worry about it.
You better find them.
We're gonna find out. Oh shit.
Bro, and you got that look on your face like, what the fuck is that?
Okay. Yeah, Rowan, you noticed what I told you, and he is sitting with what appears to be a human at a table here. They seem to be looking over a map.
I want to see if I can discreetly if I can hear them.
Yeah, you give me a perception check. See if you can hear over all the ruckus going on in here. Yeah, they appear to be... debating on where they are. And one of them mentions the Honor Rock Desert, which you know is a desert from home, from Faerun.
At this point, I'm gonna stroll right up to them. Excuse me.
No. It is the wrong color.
Rowan, what are you doing?
Ah. Well,
Hi.
hello.
I heard you were talking about Anorak.
Ah. Perhaps you know where we are, yes? I'm sorry. Where are my manners? You see this man stand up before you. I am Dravensteel, mate! And he does a flourishing bow, waving his arm in little mini circles as he bows down. Left arm kind of protruding in a straight line. And you, my dear, are names...
Rowan, Blackwood.
Rowan. How beautiful. Yes, how beautiful indeed.
Would you happen to be from Faerun?
Yes, that is where we are, no?
No, you're not.
At this time, like, you see him kind of have a look of recognition on his face. I told you it was the wrong color. I told you. You are so stupid. No. No.
You see the human turn, not even really look in the direction of the tirade that is being laid upon him. And Rowan, he meets your eyes, blue eyes that are watching you intently. Well met, Rowan. My name is Ross Elthor. You said we're not in Faerun. Then where the hells are we?
It's a plane called Sanctuary. Did you
Sanctuary.
perchance fall through a portal?
I look at
1 second.
Stan.
As she asks you this, I need both of you to give me an intelligence check. I'm sorry, Rose. How'd you say your name?
Ross.
Ross. Okay, Roz and Stalemate, give me a perception check, please.
Well, I'm not. Boundary. Shit.
Not perception. Fucking
Intelligence?
intelligence. Yeah, and yeah. Why y'all didn't log in?
Because you told us to wait.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Which... Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh man, surprise himself.
I'm hot.
Hello, everybody.
I'm hot.
Hello.
I'm feeling really hot.
What do you mean you're feeling really hot?
That was so fucking funny.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so I am still loading in.
Hi, everyone. I'm back.
Please keep in mind, I am still holding Theeb's body. It looks like
Yeah,
he's
Yeah,
I
that's why
What?
I'm waiting for them to load in and do this check, and then I'm gonna just kind of throw what they see all in front of them.
I've positioned Theeb as if he looks like he's sleeping. But
Is he on your back?
It's
You see
very no.
He's
I'm like
really
literally bridal carrying him with the sheet
You
over
see
his
a
body.
sack of potatoes in her arms.
Oh god. Rip me done.
Yeah, this is my meat puppet. That's all. That's a meat puppet. Why are you taking this over the foundry?
I don't know.
It's Foundry. When is it not broken?
That's true. That is very true.
Yeah.
We did on Beyond. That one's loaded.
We could do it on Beyond.
If you want to move this forward.
What do you say?
Yeah, it shows y'all in. Y'all just aren't loaded onto the map yet. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Staring at that pretty gray screen.
Same.
Pretty.
It's a lovely shade of gray.
Anyways, while we're waiting for this intelligence check, so you guys see this woman approach, who is very obviously holding a large body with a cloak draped over it. It looks to be limp. So with the cloak draped over it, you're not sure, but damn it! Just do y'all have some real dice? You could just roll me an intelligence check real quick.
And can they roll it on
Yeah,
D&D Beyond?
They
can
can,
easily
but it
get on
won't show
Beyond.
up in Foundry.
But
But it
rolling
would show
real
up in
dice
D&D
is not going to
Beyond.
show up either.
But it's fine. I'll believe them. I mean, just give me an intelligence check.
Ah,
I
okay.
don't think
Can
they
I can
lie
roll
to me.
for you. I have dice on me right now.
Oh,
I would say also, can you access the chat window dice? Because like, you just go like, you know.
You know what?
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Oh.
What the fuck, Sentinel? Where was your natural 20s before?
yeah.
Oh,
What the fuck?
That net 20 was from you successfully making it to the forge.
I would like Breeze to roll his d20 on my behalf from an intelligence check.
I just rolled a 20 on my dice.
Well, I said
wanna
Grease,
roll
Rowan.
Well, listen. Do you want the 20 or not? Do you want the 20 or not?
I wonder
I'll
why
take
y'all
one.
aren't.
Yo, give it to-
Alright.
Yeah, give it to Hito. Hito wants it, right?
Yeah, I'll take the 20.
There you go.
Here, I'll do you better. I'm gonna turn on my camera. You're just gonna
Yes.
look at my desk. You're just
Look at
gonna
your-
look at my desk, and you're gonna see this number as it rolls.
I love it. Give me a nat one. Do it.
That one.
All right,
Here you go.
Uh,
Here you go.
Oh,
I
Can't
can't
see
read.
it. What is it?
is that an 8?
Is it 8?
At this, that's not the 6.
Is it 6?
No, it's the-
Let's do worse.
6.
Alright, so I have a modifier minus 1.
Oh, somebody's in. Stalemate's in. Okay, okay.
um,
So
Oh, yes, I
Andre
am.
loaded in.
Did you call me Theeb? Don't do that to me.
Sorry.
Don't play with my emotions.
So Rosie,
Ross,
whatever.
Ross.
Roz,
God.
you've. I'll take the 20 that your boy rolled for you. You realize you have yet to see any other race in this entire city except human until this moment.
Yeah, I think I would look around and then look at Rowan. You're not from here, are you?
No, I'm also from Faerun.
Yeah, my brows kind of furrow.
I hail
And
from
I'm-
Baldur's Gate.
Ah, there it is. Is there a better place to talk than this? I think there is much we need to say to one another.
Well, I just rented a room for 3 days, so...
See, are you with others?
Yes, but we have 6 beds, and we have an individual who doesn't sleep, so...
Oh, ho, ho. She's
And
inviting you to her bed.
An individual who sleeps all the time.
You also see a small kobold kind of easing up beside her.
I was gonna say, do we see other people join Rowan?
At this moment, it's just Rowan holding this body, and a kobold that has approached the table as well.
This would make for an excellent story.
Oh, Sean, you're on internet. You're on hotel internet, aren't you?
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
That might be the issue.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
Might take you a long time to load in. Anybody
Yeah.
want to share their screen? Rowan or
Yeah, I
Lazarus?
can do that. Yeah, I can do it.
Would that
Thank
help?
you.
This sort of sounds like a joke. A woman with a dead body walks up to you in a bar, and she asks something about going to a room and that she's from Baldur's Gate. It's a shithole, and she has a kobold pet. Wonderful.
That was a
Drevin,
very long in the joke. Is everyone from your,
Drevin,
is everyone
Go ahead,
from your
sir.
world?
Don't make fun of my jokes, I do my best.
please
Yes.
don't encourage him. He's a fool on the best of days.
Reminds me of someone I used to know.
I love it when people flirt with
Too
me.
soon. Too soon.
Raven runs his fingers through his beard,
I would
getting
look at
flirted
the-
with. Oh, go ahead.
Nope, I just look at the kobold. And who are you?
Lazarus. Everyone pronounces my name wrong. It's fine. I'm
Wait, it's
not
pronounced
from-
Lazarus, not Lazarus?
Yeah, Lazarus. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry.
I'm
Please
not
do.
from Baldur's Gate. or
Hey, you loaded
Faerun.
in.
Yeah.
Uh,
Go ahead.
I'm from a plane called Ravnica, from the Undercity of the Izzet Guild.
See, I know it well, but it is good to meet you. You're not uncomfortable with the unruliness taking place around here. You can see my eyes cast about, looking around the kind of blue band soldiers as they kind of have their way with everybody.
It is at
The
this
bat is
moment.
comfortable standing in the pants.
It is at this moment that you guys actually notice what's going on, as you guys were pretty focused on just getting a room, carrying Theeb. You know, y'all weren't really paying attention. Y'all see the wolves that are in here are very rowdy. They're very extremely disrespectful to the barmaids, slapping them on the ass, catcalling them, quote unquote. The barmaids are walking with their heads down, trying to ignore as best they can. You can see the disgust on their faces. You look at the patron that offered you the room. You can as well see the disgust on his face. But I mean, what are they going to do?
At this point, I'm going to ask the patron, which is our room? I believe we're very tired. There is like a bunch of, like, her face is literally, it looks strained. Her pleasantness.
Okay.
Yeah.
He looks to the lady in the corner here.
Mm-hmm.
And he nods to her and points towards the rooms, and she will show you to your room. Is everybody going to go in there? If so, we're going to move you there, and then we're going to jump to Sentinel real quick.
Okay.
Poor guy's been waiting a minute.
Oh no, Sentinel's moving slow.
I will do something before we leave.
Okay. What was that?
My dear, I will approach the fair maiden of the bar and request her service in the room, and kind of give her a knowing eyebrow. Like, if you want to get the folk out of here, follow me.
She kind of looks over her shoulder at the other guard. Actually, she'd be standing at the door here. She looks over her shoulder, kind of back towards the main room. I should really help the other girls. I'm sorry. She shakes her head and rushes off, kind of flustered.
I did not mean to flirt with her. Okay.
A hand would fall on your shoulder, stalemate, and come. You've got more business to be about than chasing skirts. Besides, if this isn't, I say this in a lower voice, if this isn't the Anarok, and we really are in this sanctuary, we need to find a way back immediately.
Great. But this is no place for a bar maiden to make a fortune. It does not sit right with you, you know?
The kind of perpetual frown and general just exasperation with your antics breaks just enough for me, or for you to see my eyes trail back to one of the disenfranchised barmaids. And my player heart bleeds for them, but I'm a big warrior man, so I don't show emotions, because that's healthy, and I would not
Keep that bottled inside.
Yep, keep that pain inside. Don't let
Her name was Shianti.
Why do you look like you need to fart? I'm not sure.
Okay. Before y'all
it is-
continue this, I really need to jump to Sentinel. He's been waiting very patiently here. So,
Yep. Heading upstairs
Sentinel,
anyway.
the two guards that Grease asked to escort you to the forge have done so. This forge, I didn't even think about making a forge. Damn it! But I don't have a map. I'll have one next week.
Oh, shame.
But yeah, sorry, buddy. But
We got a tavern.
yeah, this forge is massive. There are several fires in here. There are several smiths, maybe an apprentice or two, just going ham on some iron. You see many spearheads in like buckets, and there are two people in the corner who are attaching them to the links of wood and crafting spears. You see what also looks to be bolts. The heads for maybe arrowheads, or bolts for crossbow bolts. Yeah, they're working their asses off in here. It is hot as shit. You can feel the heat. What are you doing in here?
I would like to approach whomever would be the individual who would be the one I could buy from, like whoever's not currently attending to a forge, like whoever's the one who basically works with the customers.
It appears everybody in here is working. There's no one attending the front. As you walk up and kind of approach where the customers would go, you see one man. He's bald, very dark skin, with nothing but a leather apron on and some cloth pants underneath, kind of rolled up to almost to his knees. He has some leather sandals on that come up, just cover the top of his feet, and then from there it's almost like a sandal strap that holds it on. And the apron drapes down to where it's just touching the tops of him to protect his legs from the heat.
Gotta protect them toes.
Yeah. So he looks at you as he takes a piece of iron that he was hammering on, and he puts it in some water. He kind of looks at you oddly, as he also sees the two guards that have come in with you. He looks over at them, and you see one of them out the corner of your eye just kind of give a nod. And the man looks back at you and smiles and walks over. What can I do for you today?
How much iron and steel do you have on sale?
I'm sorry, I do not have any for sale.
Do you sell any? What do you sell in terms of your wares?
At this moment, we are not selling anything. We have quite the need for protection.
Understandable. Do you know where I could acquire raw iron?
But let me ask how much you would need.
As much as I can get. And he reaches into the bag of holding, pulls out 100 gold and places it on a table. Preferably as soon as possible, and as he slides it towards him.
Fucking bitch.
Spending all their money.
Oh, there, buddy. I'm the one that slid all that shit in the bag 6 months ago.
You fucking weasel.
There's like 12,000 in this bag. Shut up.
I can't fucking believe it.
Jeez. He shakes his head and he says, I am so sorry. I cannot part with any. We need what we need to protect the city. I cannot. You see. As he looks at the two guards beside you, one of them looks at you, the one that was speaking with Grease earlier. I don't think the general would allow him to. We go through weapons a lot. People die, weapons get lost. It has gotten rather hectic lately.
I understand your need for arms. Perhaps a counter-offer, then. I shall work for you in this forge and produce a myriad of weapons at quadruple the pace that you can at this time. As you see, I have gifts that allow me to do so. In return, I'd need the raw iron, and I am willing to do what needs to be to obtain it.
He starts laughing.
And
he doesn't believe that you can do it that fast.
well, I still got a Shadow Divinity, so let's do it. I point to the iron, and he just dunked in his bucket. If I could fashion a longsword out of that iron in less than an hour, will you consider my skills worthy?
Fuck. Oh, sorry. Sorry. God. Okay, let's see what you can do. Let's see what you can do. Come on, big man. And he kind of leads you to the forge, and he looks at the rest of the people that are working, and he claps his hands 2 times, and they all immediately stop what they're doing and look. And at this moment, all you hear is from the flames and the fire and the bellows pumping the heat. Blowing into the fires of the forge, and he says, apparently he can do this faster than all of us. We are going to see. And he steps back and says, he just kind of opens his hand and motions towards the forge, towards the
And
anvil.
do I see the warm iron currently sizzling in the water?
Yes.
I will drop 1 piece of gold into the bucket of water as it sizzles with it, as I immediately begin to channel my divinity above the bucket.
Okay.
And as this, what you would see is basically, again, that similar magic coming out of his palm, as it looks like almost, if you've ever seen the Sword of Avalon rising from the lake, he's beginning to pull the tip of a blade slowly out of the water as it forms and rips apart from the iron beneath it, creating a blade.
So you're creating a blade like a sword, like a
Creating
scimitar or a short sword, or
creating a long sword.
okay. How in the hells did you do that? What have you brought into my smith? He looks back at the other guards, and they just kind of shrug. Grease speaks for the man. He is here at Grease's behest. And the man looks back at you.
You would see again the spiraling formation of the sword, basically pulling from the bucket of the pail of water, as it's now proceeds to go forward. Obviously, this does take about a little under an hour for it to fully form. But at this point in time, he's basically holding a molten blade in the air, as it's slowly hardening and pieces by piece, it's just forming into reality from the metal beneath it.
All right.
The design is very dwarven in nature, so runes that are peacefully carved along the blade kind of show a little bit of external detail.
Yeah, you've got the attention of everybody in here. They are almost, other than the few words he just spoke, they are speechless. They don't know. Two of the younger ones kind of back away, almost spooked by what they just witnessed. And the man looks at you after probably 30 seconds of just awkward silence in here. He says, well, if you can do this, then everybody go home. And he tells everybody to leave. You will show me how to do that, sir.
I'm not sure it's something that can be easily taught. And he kind of looks over at him. However, a deal is a deal. If I can forge blades for the company, and he motions the guards behind him, then in return, I expect payment in iron.
So how much iron do you need for that to work?
Right now, technically speaking, I only need the value of the sword. So that's why I dropped the gold in there as well, to help basically boost the value of it.
Okay.
So technically, I don't really need much iron to make it happen. It doesn't really specify. Now, fabricate, on the other hand, which is what I'm going to eventually use once I sleep, it requires the same value transferred over. So it's basically like equivalent exchange. My goal at this point, just to clarify, is I'm going to be making a certain party member armor. But because at this point in time, Sentinel's only priority in mind is I need to keep my friends safe. So he's willing to forge weapons for people. He doesn't necessarily like in favor of getting the material necessary.
Okay. Well, the two guards, they will leave, and the man sends his other men home, and he's... My name... sorry. My name is Sati. If you can do this, then... Damn, I keep switching back to fucking Greasy's accent. Yeah, it's hard to not slip into Greasy, that French accent. After, yeah, anyways. If you can do this, my men can sleep. Yes?
By all means, let them sleep.
Very good. So, I mean, I guess you're gonna stay in the forge. You're gonna need to rest at some point too.
Yep, I'm gonna be taking a short rest in between, and then taking a long rest to rejuvenate myself after I've finished a blade or two.
Okay, are you gonna rest in the forge?
Oh yeah, no, I'm there.
Okay.
I'm in my element right now.
Gotcha.
As far as I'm concerned,
gonna have
that's home.
I'm gonna have to find a forge map for you during the week sometime then. So, yeah, this man is gonna grill you on how you do this. Are you sure you can't teach him? Well, who taught you? If you can learn, I can learn. Blah blah. Like that's the way this whole thing goes. The whole time you're in here doing your thing, like. Do you think I'm stupid? I can learn too, So.
Oh, you're gonna love it when I send him on a quest to figure himself out.
So, with that, we'll jump back to the tavern here, and see what's going on with this conversation. With Ross, you notice that the person this woman was carrying is actually a corpse, as she has laid it down on a bed to rest.
Rowan.
Yes?
Now, perhaps customs are different here, but that is a dead body. Draven was correct earlier, was it not? Was he not?
Of course I was correct.
He died rather recently.
Was he a friend?
Yeah.
I give you a single nod. I'm sorry for your loss. I hope that we can, well, you can commemorate his memory properly.
I just don't want to bury him in a land he doesn't belong in.
Not to be rude, but speaking of lands that people don't belong in, could you tell us a little bit about Sanctuary? How did you come to be here? And you, of course, Master Lazarus.
Well, for myself, we were a group of... How big was our group? 8? 8 originally, right?
I think it was always 6.
7, I think.
7.
7? We were a group of 7.
I don't know. We lost a bunch.
It was 8.
We were a group of 7.
No, it was 8. It was 8 because it was you had the Kinku, you had Feyre. The Kinku was named damn it, I can't remember his name.
Selleck.
Selleck, yes. You had Selleck, you had Feyre, you had Rowan, Carvana, Theeb, Simon, Sentinel,
Licka.
and Licka. Yeah, there was 8 of you to begin with.
That's 8. Holy fuck.
There were 8 of us. We were summoned, I guess you could say, from different realms, different planes. by an old woman. We were stuck here.
Did this old woman have claws and look something like a demon?
Like a demon.
Stalemate nods. You know, big ugly hands, kinda creepy. A little like that dead corpse in probably a few months.
Oh, ew.
No, from Rowan's memory, Mala did not look like that, right?
No.
No.
She looked like she was an elderly human, long gray hair, walked a little hunched over. She was quite old.
No.
Very strong presence, though.
The woman we were summoned by, she was a small, elderly, hunched over woman.
She looked like Mimo.
She's human.
Oh. Also, who all is in the room? Because I mean, Ross and sorry, actually. By the way, who are the rest of you?
That's Simon. He is from... Where are you from? Faerun? You're also from Faerun, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's also from Faerun. And this was Theeb. And then we have a friend who's stuck in prison because he's a tiefling named Lika. And we have another companion who I assume headed to the forge, named Sentinel. And that's all of us. That's all who remain.
I see.
Wait, everyone's in the room then? Except Sentinel?
Yeah, except for Sentinel.
And Grease.
I guess. Oh, and Grease.
Grease is also bad.
Grease left to go to see a person that he was talking about earlier with another soldier.
Yeah, I remember. Anyways, we
I
are
don't know who they're.
trapped here. None of us can return home.
I don't know who this old woman Rowan speaks of, because I didn't enter this world at the same time they did.
No.
I
Red
was
dragon.
chased this world.
You were chased by what?
Dragon. Big,
I would.
big red dragon.
Stalemate looks at Ross. A worm.
I look at Lazarus as if I'm squinting and clearly I think I'm getting angry at this point. Sounds like another one of Draven's drunken stories.
It kinda does.
Believe it or not, it's true.
Believe it or not, it did happen. A portal opened up, and Lazarus ran out.
So you vouch
A
for the
hand.
lizard.
A giant hand, reached through the portal, grabbed one of our companions, and yanked him through.
As you say that,
Yeah.
side glance at Rose.
Yeah, our eyes meet.
I know, it sounds crazy, but you're in another realm, so everything is crazy here. In fact, they only have humans and demons and celestials here, and that's it.
And weird, furless cat people.
Oh. Oh, yes, those.
Yeah. They look kind of misshapen, but it's okay.
We're also told that those of us who don't belong to this realm, when we die, our souls cannot leave this plane. We cannot leave this realm, we cannot go home.
Yeah, I look towards Draven again. My expression suddenly flat, and I seem to be waiting for something from you, Draven. So go ahead, buddy.
You know, you should really smile more. You look ugly. I will turn towards the corpse. So does that mean that this one here is trapped too, no?
Yes. And there's something here. A demon. That has made a point of threatening us every step of the way. He took the soul of one of our friends that died around a month back. I'm scared that he'll take my friend's soul here.
Well, it is fortunate that you ran into us. I am Raven Stalemate, first rose of the arena, champion gladiator, and this is my associate. They call him Ross.
Gladiator.
It is probably best you travel with us. Yes? Together. At least for now. We could find a way home.
Excuse his foolhardy nature. He means well. You're just lucky he didn't try to. Simon, was it?
Yes.
I wanted to ask you a question. Having heard from Rowan and Lazarus about dragons and demons, there's another human here. How have they treated you? The people here, are they like, well, us?
Oh yeah, they love me, dude. Cause I don't look like these guys.
There's a lot of discrimination for those who do not look human.
At that, Stalemate kind of laughs. I get that. It makes sense to me. No offense. You look weird, little lizard.
You wouldn't be the first to say it.
Nor will I likely be the last, no?
By the way, at this point, would I have had enough time to have a short rest while talking to these guys?
No,
Or nah?
not quite yet.
Not quite yet, okay.
This is, so while Sentinel's doing his thing, you guys were having this exact conversation, so...
Got it.
You've only been in here about, what, 10, 15 minutes?
Okay.
Right. So perhaps, you know, we talk about this world, what you call sanctuary. It is quite awful out there. No?
It is very awful.
Dragon
In
ship,
fact, the
actually.
sewers were worse.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, the sewers were just as bad.
Absolutely.
No.
The Stalemate sniff. That is that smell, I see.
Yes.
Okay.
They
You're
wouldn't
carrying
let
her-
us into this. They wouldn't let us out of prison unless we went down there and dealt with whatever they had a problem with.
Well, I am surprised they are not throwing you back, carrying around a dead body and smelling like that.
What do you intend to do next? Be careful of your next words. While I would like to trust people from my own, well, hard to believe I'm saying this, my own world, I don't want to wantonly throw my sword and aid towards an unworthy cause.
Oh, now, Ross, it is to get home, yes?
Well, that's
Don't
the
be a
ultimate
fool.
goal. That's the
You
ultimate
don't know
goal.
that. They just said they were released from prison. They could be vagrants, or worse, degenerates like you.
Well done. You have some fight in you left, don't you?
I glower at you, and not for the first time, you wonder if I'm gonna punch you.
He's going to hit me later. Anyway, yes, Rowan, that is a fair question. He speaks true, although he still is ugly. Please answer the question.
Before I came to this realm, I was given a vision about this world, about the conflict in this world, about the evil here. That's why I went in the portal in the first place. The demon that not really hunts us. Haunts, I think, is more the correct term because he just pops up whenever he feels like it. Whatever he's been doing has been causing harm to the other realms as well. There have been very random portals popping up everywhere. And it is I don't know how to explain it, guys! Duh! It's an evil that spreads and consumes. And he can move between dimensions and planes at will. So for us, the goal ultimately is to go home, yes. But we have to stop whatever is causing this first.
It's very likely that he's listening to us now.
Okay.
You are right, Ross. This woman is a little crazy. She is from the sewer. She's talking about visions. And she was carrying around a dead corpse.
And yet she's still better than half the women you've chased in your life.
You know, that is true.
A dead corpse.
Hurt.
It's so redundant. There's no such thing as a live corpse.
They're wearing that sewer.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. Undead, I guess. Jeez.
I must say this, as Rowan speaks words that, while hard to believe, I must still place my faith in Simon, Lazarus. You both have been very quiet. And this Theeb, who has been felled by unknown means, are you both along for this journey to stop this demon? Of your own volition, mind you. Do you choose to save the realms? Or has she trapped you somehow?
Oh,
Yes, I'm
Rowan?
absolutely a seductress. She flips her hair very flamboyantly.
We might still be here because of you. That's a plot twist.
Rowan couldn't catch me with a 10-foot cage. What do you think? How do you expect me to believe that she's some temptress?
I don't know. I guess she said we so often, and I couldn't tell if the two of you agreed or not.
Whether we agree or not, we're apart from our homes as it stands. So whether we go in the same direction or not, our end goals are to go home. And if that means following the same path, then I don't see why we shouldn't.
Ah,
Yes.
good answer. So that is why you traveled together. Yes?
No, actually, we all got dumped here at the same time.
Well,
We were-
except for Lazarus. The only one
Well,
here,
yeah.
currently, who wasn't dumped here, was Lazarus, who got chased through a portal.
Yeah, I'm not here by my own volition.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Anyway, so are you going to travel together in the future? No. And also, if you need help, please blink twice. Right here. If you need help.
At this
Yeah,
moment,
we'll probably be traveling together.
at this very moment, you hear
Please allow me, I say, rising to my feet smoothly, and I head to the door.
Ever
Who
the
is
good
it?
you are. He's such a prick.
Deckard! Hello!
so-
I have many questions for you!
looking at the human that opens the door, initially, is this the wrong room? Rowan, yes. I heard you were looking for me.
Yes, I have many questions.
Excuse me, I say as he kind of bumps into me.
Yeah, he kind of waddles past you. Uh, you know, if you wouldn't have given him room, he would not have been able to push past you in his frail state. But
Yeah, I definitely gave him room.
you
Ross.
see an old man with a cane, long white hair, long white beard, very scholarly looking, frail old man. I'm glad to see you made it out alive. I was worried about you down in the sewers.
Not all of us made it out, unfortunately.
Oh, I guess is Theeb covered at the moment?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, up to his chin
Okay.
with the cloak.
Oh, he was the young man that was a little off. Yes.
Yes, he was.
It's a shame his life was ended in such a short span.
You know all about longevity, don't you?
He made it through 3 games, dude. Well, 2.5 games. Yeah, I'm sorry for your loss. What exactly happened in the sewers down there?
We encountered hordes of undead before venturing into. Well, someone before us might have opened the tomb to. Opened Radament's tomb.
Radamant. I know that name. Yes,
The hieroglyphics said he was a Haradrim.
He was a great mage. You found his tomb in the sewers?
Mm-hmm. Someone broke into it, desecrated it,
Pooped in his tomb.
and
There was soot
the entire
everywhere.
tomb was swarming with undead. And Radamant himself was also haunting it.
Radamant was alive?
Not alive, I would not say that. Undead. His mummified corpse was walking around throwing spells at us.
Well, the Haradrim used to mummify their highest mages and infuse them with spells that would allow them to protect their tombs even after death. I have no idea why one of them would be acting so malevolently.
It looked like his tomb was pried open. Something large, with claws that could withstand fire.
I spoke to a few of the guards. I wonder if this wanderer came through here. There was a darkness in the desert, they say, not long ago. Perhaps
DM?
we should speak with someone. Yes.
When he says there was a darkness in the desert not long ago, does it seem like he's talking recently?
You can ask him to clarify.
Okay, got it. Sorry, keep going.
Well, perhaps we should speak with some of the guards. They, the ones that man the wall. If you can find some of the bastards that'll speak to you.
We would have to speak to Greaves' men. Men. Yes. Greaves' men. I don't think the others would be cooperative. I've had more than one innuendo thrown at me today, and I'm quite sick of it.
I can think of a few more innuendos.
Draven shut it. Excuse me, sir, but your name, mine is Ross Althor. That fool is named Draven Stalmate.
I love it when you're sassy.
Are you from here in Lutgo Lane? Ah, how did you meet? My name is Deckard Kane, by the way. Where did you two come from? You are not with this group originally. Have I completely lost my mind?
No, you haven't. You haven't, Deckard.
Stalemate's demeanor. Oh, go ahead.
We're new arrivals, I'd say, hoping to cut both Rowan and Draven off from explaining too much.
Yeah, Draven holds out a hand, kind of demeanor changing. Senor. To shake his hand.
Yeah, he reaches out and shakes your hand. His hand feels like paper. The man is very old and frail. And you have very rarely seen humans live to what appears to be this man's age.
Awesome. Yeah, Draven is like completely just respect mode based off his age.
Okay.
Disrespecting who?
What's that?
What? Wait, what'd you say? What was the last thing Draven said?
He's respectful based off this man's age. He said senor and shook his hand.
Okay.
Well, maybe we could speak to some of those men. Are you from other worlds as well? He looks at the two of you.
I
Ross?
think it's safe to say that we're not from Lutglane, as you call it. More importantly, we would like to accompany Rowan, Lazarus, and Simon. It seems they have a mission, and we wish to lend our abilities to their cause.
I'm not sure you understand what it is you're seeking to help with. It could very well be the death of all of you.
No. Senor, we are simply trying to return home. Yes? Looks at Ross. Yes?
I look at you. I am merely trying to right a mistake.
Oh,
That is not how you write. You write with your hands, you fool.
Jesus Christ. Hey guys, it's 9 o'clock. This is our normal stopping time, but it's not our 4-hour mark as we started an hour later. I mean, a half hour later. How's everybody feeling about going till 9:30 to get the full 4 hours?
Let's
I'm okay
go,
with it,
baby. Let's go till
Yeah.
9 o'clock.
Yeah, we gotta meet Grease and Simon or Sentinel.
Yeah, I want them to come meet me so I can intimidate them.
Okay.
But you're in the forge.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to talk to your big ass at the moment because you're kind of
You're being worked hard.
Yeah.
Praise it. Sorry.
Wow.
He's
It's
real
that
hard.
kind of game, huh?
He's
I'm
kind
working the-
of he's kind of in focus mode too. Like he's not even
I'm working
responding
the
to people.
forge.
I now understand the innuendo comment better.
Yeah.
I worked the hot iron.
I think I would look at Kane though. Sorry, that was everyone agreeing, right? That we're going.
Together?
I think so. Yeah, we're going for another 30
Yeah.
minutes.
I can only continue if Laz changes his keycaps from green. Oh, there it goes. It's blue now. We're good.
Yeah, I would look to Kane and say, death or not, Draven and I have faced it more times than we can count, and we may have even died 1 or 2 times. Regardless, we're capable, and more importantly willing, as Draven put it, We're trying to go home.
Well, I'm not saying the help would not be appreciated, but I think I'm gonna go back to the library and see if I can find anything on Radamant.
Deckard,
Yes?
if you find any information about a set of books that were important to Radamant, do let us know. One of the books were missing.
You found his life journals, I take it.
Is that what they were? I didn't open them.
Most of the Haradrim are buried with... well, you see, we all keep journals of our lives and important things that have happened in the world that we were involved in. Unfortunately, mine were lost in Tristram, as you saw. But Radamant should have been buried with his. There may be some very useful information in those tomes.
We have them with us.
It's his
And I
cookbook
look towards
recipes.
Rowan.
It's his weight loss journal.
Cinnabon rolls. What?
Nice.
Ooey gooey. Mm.
Yep.
Yeah,
Pero,
You
pero un
say,
momento, Deckard. Oh, you go ahead.
you say you have these books with you. And he's kind of starts looking around the room, just glancing around.
I open my bag of holding, reach a hand in, and pull a single one out. Yes. What happened?
How did that fit in that small bag? That's
That's
amazing.
what she said.
We sure want to go to 9:30? I mean, it seems like it's unraveling here.
Draven is cracking the biggest fucking grin. Strauss says that.
Simon
So-
cast grease.
Oh no!
Yes.
Okay. Okay,
You
yeah,
mentioned-
he takes the book. Sorry, man, you made me lose track. Yeah, he takes the book. Oh, this is this is quite amazing. Well, this is from the years, and he kind of lists off some years here. You said there were 11 of these,
I have the other 10 in my bag.
and you said there was one missing. How can you be sure?
It was like an indent, right?
So the way the books were laid in the sarcophagi, they were laid 3 in a row, and they were all pushed together like a puzzle. And then there was one block that was there was a book missing, like it was just gone.
I will explain that to Deckard, how it was arranged and the missing piece.
Ah, so he slept on his history. Well. No one could have taken that book without going through, well, some sort of traps, I'm sure. Someone very powerful had to have taken that, unless Radamant himself removed it. I don't see why he would do such a thing. Do you mind if can you follow me to the library? You smell awful, and look awful.
We were in the sewer, and we did get beat down by a bunch of skeletons.
Maybe we do this in the morning. Could you come meet me at the library, and I'll read through these tomes.
Oh, yes. Do you know where we can bathe, by the way?
Well, yeah, sorry. Yeah, they have a bathhouse here. They have several of them, actually, within the tavern. Or if they did, until this rabble took over. I'm not sure. You may want to ask.
Okay, I'll ask. I don't think I want to take a bath with people who can see me, but okay.
You mentioned, excuse me, Master Kane.
Oops, sorry. I was trying to put him on the bed. He
Oh,
goes
okay.
and has a seat.
Jeez, thought he disappeared. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah.
Turning as I watch him shuffle his old ass onto the bed. Master Kane, you mentioned speaking with one of the gods. Do you still think that would do us any good?
The guards? Yeah. Well, like you said, it depends on who you speak with. Some of these guards are right bastards.
Perhaps we can leverage some of our new friends' connections. I say, looking to Simon, who is behind me, and I kind of step aside, realizing I've been standing in front of him this whole time. It's kind of fucking rude.
I want to be close to you two.
Please don't tell me you're like Draven.
Stand by me. Stand by.
Simon.
Oh man.
There are some of the guards that appear to be, well, not taking things very well. They seem to be more helpful. You can identify them if you look. They should have maybe a red band around one of their arms.
Yes, we've
Yes,
seen
those
them.
are Greasemen's. Men. Greasemen.
Reasons. Dude, you need to learn how to cast grease. Grease, cast grease.
Looking at Rowan, Grease, is this someone you know, a companion of yours? Oh, yes, you mentioned them.
No, you fool. She said Grace. They're greasy men.
Shut up, Draven. I say, not even looking in your direction.
Yes, he's a companion of ours. He vouched for us in the city. Went down into the sewer and tomb with us to eradicate the undead infesting it.
I nod as though some sort of decision's been made. Good. We will go speak with Grease, and perhaps his men will be able to aid us.
You do know that at this point it is fairly late in the evening, and looking at the people in front of you, especially with a corpse, they look bloodied and exhausted, and of course they stink to high hell. Yeah, I don't know what you guys want to do, but I mean, you guys definitely need to rest. It is still early in the evening. It is just about sundown, but it is getting that time.
Bath. I'm gonna ask the tavern owner, where can I take a bath?
Okay, yeah. You excuse yourself from the room, or
Yep. Excuse me. For a little bit, I need to take a bath.
Me as well.
together?
I'm gonna follow Rowan.
Okay, let us go. He's like my teddy bear, so it's like it's fine. You know.
Raven turns and looks at Simon. You too.
What'd you say?
You too. Go take a bath.
In other words, you stink too, motherfucker.
You smell horrible.
Oh, I've been crawling around in a sewer and then carried my dead friend's body back over here.
That's
course
just
I
his
s-
normal man funk.
Of course,
My
I smell
friend.
great.
My friend, I know we haven't known each other very long, but that is not a point to brag upon.
Wait, why is there no light back
Do
here?
you understand?
No.
Go take a shower. It is good for you.
All right. Well, I follow one of you guys, whoever's in front of me.
All right, just a second. Rowan and Lazarus, one of the barmaids leads you to this little room here, which is a small bathhouse with a tub in each room, and there's a wall blocking it, so so you can't see each other, obviously. But let's do this.
Oh, thank you, Lord. Thanks, Saloon. Immediately strip off all the armor, all the clothes. Like, I take out a clean set from my bag. I start scrubbing at my old set, and then I take a bath.
Simon, you are led to basically a place that has multiple bathtubs or stalls where you can bathe in it. So you have your choice here.
Oh, me?
Yep.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Let
I
me
just
see.
moved you across the map there.
Oh, they're all empty. I was gonna jump in with somebody. I mean,
Lazarus is going to
I don't know how much water these people got. I mean, this place is a shithole.
Laz is going to jump into one of the tubs and just kind of float there with the top of his head, with only the top of his head showing like an alligator in a pond.
Okay.
Oh.
1 second. Pardon me, but I think I'm gonna go get some rest. I have a friend I'm staying with. Talk to Grease. He can tell you who I am. And he'll leave the room. He'll just leave you two alone in the room with the corpse.
Did Deckard give me that book back, or does he take that book with him?
That one, he was holding on to that sucker for dear life. Like
Okay, so I have 10 of them now.
He almost, if you imagine, in Lord of the Rings, when the Hobbit, when who?
Bilbo?
Yeah.
Dobby?
When Bilbo goes to take the ring from Frodo. Yeah, that face that he has for just a minute where he almost becomes...
Oh my god.
Yeah, like when he saw the book, just imagine that. Like the old man just took that book from you. Like, hell yeah. Like that's almost treasure to him. Like it's almost personal, I guess.
So catnip.
So, anyways, yeah, he takes the book and you guys, he leaves you two in the room, and he disappears out of the tavern.
What? What kind of move is that?
He disappears.
Disappears.
Oh, disappears.
So, yeah, we have 2 in the bath, 3 in the bath, 1 in the forge, you 2 in the room with the corpse. Grease, I know it's been a minute. You walk into your house and are immediately assailed by Lycelia, who immediately lets go and shoves you away and says, "Oh my God, brother, you stink to high hells. Please go bathe." And yeah, obviously she's glad to see you, but you got to do something about the smell before she'll sit down and talk to you. So we're gonna do Ross and Draven, as you two have been left in here with this corpse. What's your conversation like? Oh, y'all are talking in chat, actually. Okay. Well, if you would like to voice that, you may do so.
Who you think, Senor Deckard, has the knowledge of how we arrived here?
I'm sure a man that old has knowledge of much, but will he tell us that knowledge is an entirely different matter?
You know I'm a good judge of character. He is worthy. An old man knows best. That is what my mother always told me. I'm just kidding, I didn't know my mother.
Yeah, I was going to say, didn't she disown you the moment you were born?
You know, I don't really like talking about that, and I really appreciate if you would not go there. I don't remember. I just make it up. That's what I tell people.
There's a faint smile, and I nod and turn my attention to the fucking corpse that's casually laid on the bed. You know, we've had many adventures, but I think this is the first time I've ever seen someone lay a corpse on a bed, like they're sleeping.
He is sleeping.
It is almost like he's snoring, but you can't hear it. But every now and then it comes through the microphone.
Well, I only say that because I fear these people might actually be insane, and we're throwing a lot in with them.
You know, I agree with you actually. For once, you are not stupid. You are pero using your head.
I would.
Daddy, wake up, dude!
Alright, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I would walk over to where's the corpse at? Is it in this bed?
He's on the bottom right bed.
Alright, cool. I would head over and kind of look at, crouch down and look at the final, the remains of Theeb.
By the way, I would have taken the bow and put it inside the bag of holding.
Right.
Oh, we can't have it.
I mean, actually, somebody mentioned that right off the bat, But anyways,
Yep.
Yeah, you see a half-elven young male there. He has a massive. Are you kind of examining the corpse?
Yeah.
Okay. He has a massive gash all the way through his abdomen. And his clothes are obviously stained with blood. He hasn't been dead very long. His body's actually still kind of warm to the touch.
The gash, does it look like it was, poisoned, or was it just like a massive bladed tear?
So he has. Actually, was that Simon or was that Theeb? Who had their collarbone broken?
That was Theeb, because you said it went straight through his clavicle all the way,
So you see also a gash along the clavicle here. It looks. You can see from the way that it looks that the bones in there are probably broken, and there was a deep gash there as well. It appears this guy. I mean, you can't tell if there's any poison. I could let you do a check if you want, but it looks like this guy was just slaughtered by some type of bladed weapon.
Yeah, so he's just carved up. Okay.
Yep.
I would begin to say a prayer. May Torn guide you on your. I hope you rest well, wherever your soul wanders. I finish. And I turn and look at you, Draven. It's a horrible way to go. Make sure you fix his image in your mind. That's what happens to people who are reckless.
I'm just still trying to process that you are touching that corpse. Like, why would you do that? It is disgusting.
Bite your tongue. He deserves respect. He died trying to save people.
How about I bite your tongue?
Whoa! What?
Oh!
Well, hey, we're gonna end it right there. We're gonna leave it on that note. That's Thanks for watching. If you're watching, if you're not, I don't fucking care. But anyways, we'll see you guys next week, and welcome back, Andre, who was unfortunately the ex-Theeb of the group, and welcome a new player who's a friend of mine and a fellow DM, Sean, who is going to be joining us for the remainder of this campaign, hopefully.
Yeah. Welcome, buddy.
Not gonna lie, the voice that you do when you're playing Ross sounds like the exact same voice. That's the like the commander in chief in oh god, what's that game again? They just released a trailer for that game too. Now I can't remember it. Shit.
It is a video game voice, though.
Huh?
Baldur's Gate?
You want to know what voice it is? I'll tell you.
What game?
Hold on. Let me stop streaming. Stop recording.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Anyways, bye, everyone.
Good night.